Todd Marks, CEO of Mindgrub Technologies and Mindgrub Robotics. I think everybody needs to be able to step away for a little bit, right? When you're in it and you can't work on it, right? And as a founder CEO, you're always in it. And you're just always trying to, keep your head above water, but you're never thinking, how can I be on my surfboard riding it and being on top of it, right? You're kind of always immersed in the water, right? And so by being able to detach for the better part of 2 months, you can figure out where some of those friction points are, without being in it. You can kind of see from afar and say, yeah, we have a little bit of friction here, and how do we come back and pivot and change that to eliminate it? Because a good business doesn't need to run in chaos. A good business should grow 30% per year at a consistent rate in what seems like a very good work, environment that has a good work-life balance. The future's a lot more. So Mindgrub, we really are trying to expand more in the Mid-Atlantic area. We have national clients, but we're really trying to grow a DC and a New York office now, and to actually get some feet on the ground there. So that's a goal there. And then we always with our emerging technologies, we love getting into kind of new ventures. So more with augmented and virtual reality. We really see education, starting to come around. They have kind of a longer adoption cycle, but they're starting to adopt now. And that's, other than gaming, that is a phenomenal use case for it. So we're starting to see more there. I did come on as the chair of the Maryland Technology Council, and so I'm getting a lot more involved in state initiatives. So, and we also have a lobbying arm, so we're looking at 5G and how can we roll that out statewide. I'd love to see 5G in Baltimore City, because we have an issue now, kind of the modern day redlining, where broadband just isn't available in East and West Baltimore, and it's because it's not economically feasible for the companies to run broadband lines where there aren't necessarily paid customers. But I see something like broadband being the equivalent of water, electricity, and septic, right? And so I also joined a council with the city, with Baltimore City, a smart city committee, and I'm really trying to push on some smart technology. So I'm pivoting a little bit more to be kind of philanthropic, making some investments in startup companies now myself. And then we are starting an incubator here, because some of them are squatting around our office. So they almost need, an office to call their own. So we've, still a lot of growth on the Mindgrub side, a little bit of pivot to consulting. But then, personally, I'm kind of reaching out and doing a lot more at the state and city level than I have before.